Something's been off in your house lately. You can't put your finger on it, but the energy feels heavy. Maybe you're not sleeping well. Maybe arguments keep happening for no reason. Maybe it just doesn't feel like home anymore. Now, I know some of you rolled your eyes just now. Energy? Really? But hear me out. For thousands of years, homesteaders didn't just grow plants for food, they grew them for protection, not just from pests or weather, but from negativity, bad luck, and whatever darkness tried to creep into their homes. And here's the thing, modern science is catching up. NASA studied some of these plants. They found they literally remove toxins from the air, purify your space, change the atmosphere. So, whether you believe in spiritual protection or you just want cleaner air and better sleep, these 10 plants do both. I'm going to show you nature's shield, plants that have guarded homesteads for centuries. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly which ones your home needs. If you're ready to protect your space the way our ancestors did, naturally, powerfully, and without any BS, hit that subscribe button. Let's get into it. Plant number 1. First up, rosemary. This isn't just for cooking. Ancient Romans planted rosemary at their doorways. They believed it created an energetic barrier. Nightmares couldn't cross it, and negative people felt uncomfortable approaching. In medieval Europe, people hung rosemary above their beds, not for the smell, for dreamless, peaceful sleep. But here's why I actually grow it. Rosemary is a pest-destroying machine. Plant it near your garden and watch aphids, cabbage moths, and carrot flies disappear. The oils in the leaves? Antimicrobial. Make a tea from fresh rosemary. It supports memory, digestion, and circulation. Your ancestors used this as medicine. Growing it. Rosemary loves sun, hates wet feet. Plant it in well-draining soil, water sparingly, and it'll outlive you. Placement. By your front door. Traditionally, this is where protection plants go. First line of defense. Whether you believe it wards off bad energy or just makes your entryway smell incredible, either way, you win. Plant number 2. Aloe Vera. Yes, aloe vera, the guardian plant. Spiritual protection. In many cultures, aloe is called the luck plant. It's believed to absorb negative energy and bad luck from your space. Here's the eerie part. When an aloe plant suddenly turns brown or dies in an otherwise healthy home, old wisdom says it sacrificed itself. It absorbed something harmful meant for you. Superstition? Maybe, but I've seen it happen. Homestead practical use. Forget the mystical stuff for a second. Every homestead needs aloe for one reason: first aid. Burn yourself on the stove? Cut a leaf, squeeze out the gel. Instant relief. It's antibacterial, anti-inflammatory, and speeds up healing. I've used aloe on cuts, sunburns, rashes, and even miter infections. Works every single time. Growing it. Easiest plant on this list. Bright light, water every 2 to 3 weeks. It literally thrives on neglect. Placement. Kitchen window, close to where accidents happen. Practical and protective. The test. Get one, keep it healthy. If it suddenly declines for no reason, maybe it's doing its job. Plant number 3. Snake plant. Yes, snake plant, also called mother-in-law's tongue, and for good reason. Spiritual protection. Look at those leaves, sharp, upright, like swords. In Feng Shui, snake plants are considered protective guardians. The blade-like leaves are said to cut through negative energy, toxic vibes, and bad intentions. People place them near entryways to slice away negativity before it enters the home. And here's the thing. NASA studied this plant. They found it literally removes formaldehyde, benzene, and trichloroethylene from indoor air. But here's what makes it special. It produces oxygen at night. Most plants do this during the day. Snake plant works the night shift. Put one in your bedroom. You're literally sleeping in cleaner, more oxygenated air. Growing it. Indestructible. Low light? Fine. Forgot to water for a month? Still alive. I've killed cacti. I can't kill snake plants. Placement. Bedroom corners or flanking doorways, like sentries. The reality. Whether it's cutting negative energy or just filtering toxins, your air gets cleaner, your sleep improves. That's protection either way. Plant number 4, basil. Yes, the prosperity plant. Spiritual protection. In Italy, basil is called the king of herbs. It's associated with wealth, luck, and love. Traditionally, you keep basil near your front entrance. It's believed to attract prosperity and repel negative visitors. People who come with bad intentions feel unwelcome. In some cultures, basil is used in cleansing rituals to break hexes and restore peace. Homestead practical use. Forget magic for a second. Basil is a companion planting powerhouse. Plant it next to tomatoes, it improves their flavor and repels tomato hornworms, aphids, and whiteflies. Fresh basil in cooking? There's no comparison to store-bought, and it's loaded with antioxidants and anti-inflammatory compounds. Growing it. Needs sun, lots of it. Water regularly, but don't drown it. Pinch off the flowers. This keeps it producing leaves instead of going to seed. Placement. Kitchen window, right outside your kitchen door. Easy access, daily protection. The duality. Attracts wealth and good vibes? Maybe. Attracts better health and incredible meals? Absolutely. Plant number 5, lavender, the peacekeeper. Spiritual protection. Lavender has been used for centuries to promote tranquility, ward off nightmares, and create sacred space. In medieval times, people scattered lavender across floors. It purified the home and kept evil spirits at bay. Even today, lavender is used in spiritual baths, protection sachets, and calming rituals. Homestead practical use. Here's why every homestead should grow it. Bees go absolutely crazy for lavender. If you want pollinators in your garden, plant this. It's also a natural moth repellent. Dry the flowers, put them in sachets, hang them in your closet. Your clothes smell amazing and moths won't touch them. Make lavender tea. It reduces anxiety and helps you sleep. Growing it. Full sun, well-draining soil. Don't overwater, lavender hates wet roots. Once established, it's drought-tolerant and practically maintenance-free. Placement. Bedroom or near sleeping areas if you want to experiment with dream work. The truth is, whether it's spiritual peace or chemical relaxation from linalool compounds, you sleep better, and better sleep is the ultimate protection. Plant number 6, sage, the cleanser. Spiritual protection. Burning sage, smudging, is one of the oldest purification rituals on Earth. Native Americans, Europeans, Egyptians, cultures across the world used sage to clear negative energy, remove spiritual heaviness, and reset a space. Even if you don't believe in energy work, there's something undeniably powerful about the ritual of clearing your space intentionally. Homestead practical use. Sage is antimicrobial. Studies show burning sage actually reduces airborne bacteria by up to 94%. Our ancestors used sage to preserve meat before refrigeration. They knew it prevented bacterial growth. Fresh sage tea supports digestion, soothes sore throats, and has anti-inflammatory properties. Growing it. Loves sun and dry conditions. Overwatering kills it. Harvest regularly to keep it bushy. Placement. Near your kitchen or in a designated ritual space if that's your thing. The reality check. Burning sage might clear bad vibes, or it might just clear bad bacteria. Either way, the air is cleaner, the space feels renewed. That's real. Plant number 7, mint, the abundance attractor. Spiritual protection. Mint is associated with prosperity and vitality. It's believed to attract wealth and break through stagnant, stuck energy. In ancient Greece, mint was used to welcome abundance and fresh starts. If your life feels stuck, plant mint. It grows aggressively, breaks through barriers, and takes over. Symbolically, that's powerful. Homestead practical use. Mint is a ground cover beast. It spreads fast and chokes out weeds. But here's the warning. Plant it in containers or it will take over your entire yard. I'm serious. Digestive issues? Mint tea. It's been used for thousands of years to settle stomachs, relieve bloating, and support gut health. Growing it. Grows anywhere. Sun, shade, doesn't care. Water regularly, seriously. Contain it or it will consume your yard. Whether it breaks energetic blocks or just breaks through your garden soil, mint teaches abundance and reminds you to set boundaries. Plant number 8. Peace lily, the harmonizer. Spiritual protection. The name says it all. Peace lilies are believed to transmute negative energy into positive, harmonious vibes. They're often given as gifts to restore peace after conflict or loss. In Feng Shui, peace lilies balance the energy of a room and promote emotional healing. Homestead practical use. NASA ranked peace lilies as one of the top air purifying plants. They remove mold spores, which is huge if you've got bathroom or basement dampness. And here's the best part. They tell you when they need water. They droop dramatically, you water them, within hours they're back up. It's like having a plant that communicates. Growing it. Low to medium light, water when it droops. Super easy. Warning, toxic to pets, keep it out of reach. Placement, bathrooms or spaces where moisture and mold are issues. Plant number 9, Mugwort, the dream guardian. Spiritual protection. Mugwort is called the dream plant. For centuries, people have used it to induce lucid dreaming, enhance psychic abilities, and protect travelers. Romans planted mugwort along roadsides to protect travelers from fatigue and evil spirits. Put mugwort under your pillow. People swear by vivid, meaningful dreams. Homestead practical use. Mugwort is a traditional bitter herb. Bitters support digestion and liver function. It's also a powerful insect repellent. Plant it around your garden borders. Pests hate it. And here's something interesting. Mugwort is being studied for its antimicrobial and anti-inflammatory properties. Growing it. Aggressive like mint, thrives in poor soil, drought-tolerant once established. Again, contain it or it spreads. Placement, garden borders or in pots near sleeping areas if you want to experiment with dream work. The caution, pregnant women should avoid mugwort. It's powerful medicine. The takeaway, dream protection or digestive protection. It's been trusted for thousands of years. And number 10, rue, the ancient shield. Spiritual protection. Rue is one of the oldest protection herbs in existence. It's known as the herb that wards off the evil eye. In Mediterranean cultures, rue is hung above doorways, worn as an amulet, or planted at property lines to repel jealousy, curses, and ill intent. If someone wishes you harm, rue is your plant. Homestead practical use. Rue is a powerful cat and dog repellent. If neighborhood animals are destroying your garden, plant rue at the borders. They won't cross it. The smell repels them completely. Historically, rue was used as a medicinal herb for circulation and eye health, though it's strong and should be used carefully. Growing it, loves sun, tolerates poor soil, drought-resistant once established. Warning, rue can cause skin irritation in some people. Wear gloves when handling. Placement, property boundaries, or garden edges, let it be your natural fence. The final word, whether it repels curses or just repels pests, it's doing the job, and that's what protection means. All right, let's bring this home. Tip 1, start with 3. Don't overwhelm yourself. Pick 3 plants from this list that resonate with you. Grow them well. Tip 2, intention matters. Whether you're into the spiritual side or not, set an intention when you plant these. This protects my home. Simple. Tip 3, care equals connection. A dead plant doesn't protect anything. Water them. Prune them. Healthy plants equal healthy space. Tip 4, pair them with action. Plants aren't magic pills. They support the work you're already doing. Eat well, sleep well, set boundaries. Let the plants amplify that. Tip 5, share cuttings. Many of these plants propagate easily. Share them with people you care about. Spread the protection. These plants have survived thousands of years because they work, not just spiritually, practically, medicinally. Our ancestors knew this. Now you do too. So here's my question for you. Do you already have any of these plants guarding your home? Drop a comment and let me know which ones. And if you don't have any yet, tell me which one you're planting first. I read every comment, I'll reply. If this video gave you a new perspective on plants and protection, smash that like button. It helps more people find this. Subscribe if you want more content about growing food, medicine, and sovereignty. No fluff, just real homestead knowledge. And remember, nature's been protecting us for millennia. We just forgot to listen. Thanks for being here. Plant something powerful this week. I'll see you in the next one.